All right, guys. So I didn't mean to have a part 3 to this video. My smartboard was having some issues, so here's part 3. We're now working with this explicit rule, an equals 12 plus 2n. We need to find the terms a1, a4, and a15. They gave us a2. That's really not going to do anything for us. We just need to use our equation that we're given. So I have 12 plus 2n. So all I need to do is 12 plus 2 times 1. And that's going to give me my a1. So that gives me 12 plus 2, which gives me 14. So 14 is a1. To get a4, I'm going to do 12 plus 2 times 4. That's going to give me 12 plus 8, which gives me 20. Then I'm going to go on to a15. That's going to be 12 plus 2 times 15, which is then 12 plus 30, which is 42. And that's what you do if you're given the equation and asked to find terms. All right, now why don't you guys take a try at this one? All right, I'm going to go ahead and go over this. If you're not ready, pause it and then rejoin. All right, so they gave me a1, which is 4. They want me to get to a5 by using the recursive rule. My pattern is 10. So I have a1, I have to add 10. So a2 equals 4 plus 10, which is 14. a3 would be 14 plus 10, which would be 24. a4 would be 34, because I'm just adding 10. a5 would then be 44, because I added 10, and that is one of the numbers that I actually needed. Let's continue, because I still got to get to a12. So a6 is then 54. a7 would be 64. a8, 74. a9 is 84. a10 is 94. a11 would be 104. And a12 would then be 114. Notice how long that took to get there with the recursive rule. The recursive rule takes a lot more time than it would have taken me if I had my explicit rule, which I technically could have ended up using. Since I had my pattern of 10, all I would have needed to do was go backwards 10. So 4 minus 10 would be negative 6. So if I wanted to use my explicit rule here, all I would need to do, my explicit rule is an, which is my initial, my a0 is negative 6, plus my pattern of 10x. Well, I wanted a 12, so a12 equals negative 6 plus 10 times 12, which is negative 6 plus 120, which is 114. Notice how much faster I got to that than adding up the numbers one at a time. Both work, but there's a second option if you wanted to use it. All right, so here's today's check for understanding. You got 3 questions I want you to answer. Number 1, which rule is easier to use to get to the 100th term if I have the first term right now? Number 2 is I'm given a1 is 5, a2 is 8, and a3 is 11. What is the common difference? Then number 3 is using that same set of numbers, a1 is 5, a2 is 8, and a3 is 11. What is my explicit rule? So going back into your module, answer those 3 questions. Once you have done that, you are done for today. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know.